Hello everyone, welcome back to harpersmmmchic. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite dishes, Jjajangmyun with chickpeas. So let's get started. Let's start with chopping the vegetables. So first, I'm going to be chopping the scallions. Next, let's chop the onion. So when I was younger, our family didn't really go out to eat much because we had such a large family. We're a family of 5 girls and just eating out isn't really practical with all these people, but on special occasions we would go to like Chinese Korean restaurant and have jjajangmyeon, and that's why it's, to me, in my memory, it's one of my most favorite Korean meals. Next, let's chop the zucchini. I honestly prefer jjajangmyeon with pork, but honestly with all the fat of the pork and also the oil of cooking the jjajangmyeon, it just sometimes can be a really heavy meal. So I tried using chickpeas, and actually it's really delicious because chickpeas, when you bite into it, could be really creamy. So in a weird way, like, it does kind of give the vibe of pork, so I enjoy it. I also like to cut my veggies a little bit larger because I like the bite when you have bigger chunks than smaller chunks. Next, let's chop the cabbage. I think almost all Koreans will have a memory about jjajangmyeon. It's one of those dishes that is so iconic in our culture, and there's really famous songs about it, and I just feel like a true Korean definitely has some sort of connection with jjajangmyeon. Next, we're gonna chop up the garnish. It's gonna be just slices of cucumber, but I just like to prep it all while I'm prepping the vegetables. Almost done. Now we just have to make the sauce, and it's literally almost done. So the first step is to fry the paste. With the heat off, we're gonna start the pan by pouring the oil. I know it sounds counterintuitive having the heat off, but trust me, that's how the recipe is. The paste, which is called chunjang. So the goal in the beginning here is to spread the paste apart so that it could actually get fried by the oil, and eventually as it cooks it will actually come back together and become another like solid piece again. And the meaning of jjajangmyeon is essentially fried paste. So a lot of recipes do sometimes skip this step, but it's really important to fry the paste because the flavor becomes more rich. So you'll cook this for about 10 minutes total. And we won't be using all of this oil in the food. It's only for frying the paste, so don't worry. You'll know that it's ready when you start seeing these little holes all over the paste. And I think it's done. Pour all of the mixture into another bowl. Be careful with the oil because it's pretty hot. So I'm gonna take about 1/4 cup of the oil and put it back into the fry pan. Then get your scallion and pour it into the oil. So now the scallion oil is all done, and I'm gonna add the chickpeas to it. And then I'm gonna add the soy sauce. And then oyster sauce. All of the zucchini, and then add the sugar, pour the paste back in. The trick is that you have to separate this sauce very, very well. So we love spicy things, so I'm gonna add a little bit of red pepper paste, gochujang. But this isn't gonna make it super, super spicy. This is just gonna make it a little bit spicy. But what's really gonna make it spicy is this Thai chili pepper flakes. Totally optional. And this is the time when you can taste it and figure out if you want to add more soy sauce or more oyster sauce. Add in the cabbage. So I just added a little bit more of that oil, and it gives it a little bit of a sheen that it lost while I added the cornstarch to it. I got these noodles at the refrigerated section in H Mart, but you can also substitute for soba noodles, spaghetti noodles, any noodles really that you have or you have access to. Once the water is boiling, rinse the noodles, but don't move it. Just let the water flow through it to get the excess powder off. Separate the noodles as soon as you put them in the water. It's done! If you like my recipe, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Harpersmmmchic. Stay chic and healthy!